Okay, there, math fans. Dr. Andy Love is going to continue our little solving and simplifying boot camp. If any of this is helping, please let me know. We're going to talk about here expanding special products and what I'd call monkey faces. This is a fairly quick thing, but I thought I needed to say this before I could say other things. So this is about basically dealing with distribution in the right way. I say this looks like a monkey face because you have the eyebrows and the nose and the mouth. So anyways, it's fairly quick. And honestly, it's pretty simplified as it is, but there's various situations where we do want to expand. So let's do the eyebrow first, x squared. And then there's the nose, 2x. And then there's the mouth. And then there's a number on the outside. I've seen students do this in all sorts of ways, but it should be fairly quick. And at any point, if you're worried your simplifying is wrong, you could always go back and plug a random number in here, a random number in here, and see if they're the same. The easiest one to plug in is 0, because you can visually see, oh yeah, when I plug in 0, they both give me -6. But you could also plug in 1 or something else. Okay, let's do another one. Monkey face it out. Eyebrows, nose, mouth. Here we go. So this is going to be t squared. The mouth, the nose, and the outside. Hey, that's interesting. They cancel. This is a difference of squares, we call it. It's a special product when these signs are different. That's something you should know if you don't know already. So it's not like something you would see it when you expand. But in general, if you have, let's write it over here. Write it different. X plus a. This is something you would have seen lots of times before this course. But again, I try to take the opinion that if you haven't seen it, I can get you up to speed. That's that special product. Okay, let's keep going. What about this? This is also the same sort of thing. It's just the same thing twice. So it's going to be y. And this one comes up enough. It's kind of nice to see that the nose and the mouth are the same. So you're going to get 5y and 5y plus 25. But that's just a 10. So that's the other, I would call, special product that comes up all the time. So if you're going to have a couple in your toolbox, the other would be x plus a squared. But I don't know that writing these, you should be able to deduce what they are. It should be just part of your DNA. If it's not there yet, it'll get there soon. So it's really helpful on things like this, because I can say, okay, this is going to be 4x squared when I do the eyebrow. And then there's going to be a plus 9. For the -3 times -3, and there's going to be 2 times the middle term. So it's going to be -12x. It's nice if you can get to where you can do that in one step. Let's do another one. T squared plus, okay, this is a square, so it's going to be 9, and the other part's going to be 4t squared, and then twice the middle. So that's going to be 12t. And you can bring these two things together. So 9 plus 12t squared plus 5t squared. Just checking my notes to make sure I can see that you can see what I'm writing. Let's keep going. So if I expand here, monkey face it out, and there's really no, this is a very minor skill in reality. This is going to be x cubed. Okay, so then let's do x squared times 3. Let's do the mouth. There's no particular order. I'm just trying to get the next power. And then minus x minus 3 plus x to the third. That was already there. And if I combine them, it's 2x to the third plus 3x squared minus x minus 3. Okay, so I have a bunch of students asking about these homework questions, telling me they're really stuck on these. It's the same skills. And also, this was in a test prep. It's saying, expand this out. So that's a perfect square. Eventually, we'd like to be able to do that in one step. It means this, if you ever forget. So you're going to monkey face it out. 1 minus, and there's going to be a negative, so negative 2t plus t squared. Again, at any point, if you think you've made a mistake, plug in a number. For example, if you plug in a 0 here, you get a 1. If you plug in a 0 here, you get a 1. That's a quick check. You would have to check a few more numbers. If you plug in a 1, do you get a 0? Yes. Okay, now let's do the next one. Plus. So this really needs to be just routine. So now we have another square. First thing squared, last thing squared, and then twice the middle. So it's going to be 4. If you can't do what I just did, then you write it out. But you're going to do this so many times that it needs to eventually become routine. 4. There's going to be 4t and 4t, so there's going to be 8t. And then there's going to be 4t squared. So when all is said and done, I put it all together. There's a 1 and a 4 to make 5. There's an 8t and a negative 2t to make 6t. There's a t squared and a 4t squared to make 5t squared. Again, at the end, you could check your work. For example, when you plug in 0 back at the beginning, you get 5. 1 plus 4. When you plug in 0 down here, you get 5. It's very satisfying to check things. I always check that way, start and end. Do they give the same values? Okay, the next one is just about combining fractions. So if you need a review on that, I do have a separate video that's about how to put fractions together, but we need a common denominator. The common denominator here would be 2 minus t and 2 plus 1, t plus 1. So I want that to be on the bottom of both. So I'm going to multiply the first one by t plus 1 over t plus 1. And I'm multiplying that times this. And I'm going to do the second one. Multiply top and bottom this time by t minus 2. T minus 2. T minus 2. And that makes the bottoms the same. Now I have a common denominator. If you have a common denominator, then you can just add the tops. So t plus 1 minus t minus 2. So this isn't technically an expanding, it's a fraction skill. T plus 1, t minus 2, and then let's drop the parenthesis here. T plus 1 minus t plus 2. Algebra and calculus is going to get a lot hairier than this. So if this is really bugging you, go practice. You can find lots of places to practice online. You can ask me for more practice. This is something that's really like years and years of tools you've built up, but I still claim that if you're determined, you can do this. But I know you've done this many times, whether you remember it or not. Okay, last thing. This one. There's nothing much to be done. To me, that's simplified. If someone forced me to say write it a different way, then I would expand what's underneath. So this would be 1 plus 2t plus t squared plus t squared for a grand total of 1 plus 2t plus 2t squared. So there's a bunch of expanding. Let me know if any of that helped you out. All right.